when lives are on the line.
Are there any obvious injuries?
These men and women will risk theirs.
The lad who was driving got blood coming out of his face.
To save yours.
RTC trap.
They deal with the most serious injuries.
The patient is described as bleeding heavily.
Directly below his ear.
There's a lot of blood there.
The most critical illnesses.
The reports of a male who's in cardiac arrest, and without any action, the patient will die.
The 2 Yorkshire Air Ambulances cover Britain's biggest county.
He's fallen 30 foot from the roof.
Oh yeah.
He's got a big cut to his head.
5 million people rely on them
All right, sorry, sweetheart.
to deliver cutting-edge emergency medicine
We're just going to go to sleep. He's not looking particularly good.
at high speed.
If you can activate your major hemorrhage protocol.
Every day brings high stakes.
This man has been electrocuted.
Yeah.
Keep breathing, good lad.
What are our options for checking whether it's live or dead?
High risks.
Current inside patient unresponsive.
He's obviously gone in, injury on its side.
Oh yeah, my name's Dr. David.
You can see he's in quite a precarious position. That door's probably not going to open.
And high drama.
Just keep your
Keep your hands down, Arthur. Let us do it. Arthur, let the paramedics do it. Come on.
Where's that worst pain?
It's his chest there.
Your chest. Okay, can we have a look at that then?
It's a Sunday morning at RAF Topcliffe,
Right, we want to be 12145.
and Helimed 99 has a life or death mission.
Topcliffe Tower, Helimed 99 Alpha, looking to lift and depart to the east, requesting cross all runways.
Pilot Steve is flying paramedics Lee and Gav 30 miles to an industrial accident in the market town of Driffield.
There is a crew on scene of this job. They can't get in the patient at the moment. He's unconscious but apparently breathing, but the power's still not been turned off. He's been electrocuted in this industrial unit.
Yeah, that's all received.
For the team, this could be a risky rescue.
Main priority really is the scene safety. They'll be getting there, make sure the power's turned off first. And there'll be people on the ground dealing with that. And then once it's safe to proceed, then ourselves or the ground crew is there first can go in and make an assessment. Depending on the severity of the electrocution, it can cause significant burns. I myself haven't actually been to someone who's been electrocuted severely, so it'll be a first for me. So really, I'll be interested to see what we find when we get there.
The accidents happened at a pet food factory.
So it's showing as the second long building in the middle. I get a visual. Oh yeah, I've got a visual there, look. By the red buildings. By those red containers. 1, 2 o'clock. Right, they've got the grass at the top right corner of that building. That should be alright. That should be us in there now. Yep. Okay, you're on the ground and you're clear into the 3 o'clock, Gav. 3 o'clock, Steve, yeah. Roger.
Firefighters have sealed off the scene of the accident. It seems the victim has received a massive electric shock. A senior ambulance service commander is bringing Gav up to speed.
We are about 99% sure that this man's been electrocuted. They had some power problems. He's come out here to investigate, got the power back on, and then he's been collapsed. The power's gone off a second after it's come back on. He's breathing with a normal rest rate, but he's still unconscious. Yeah. I don't think he's responding to the crew at the moment. Right. We're on to Northern Electric. We've got fire here, they're also on to Northern Electric.
Fine, yeah. No sign of any obvious sign of burns or anything like that we can see.
Can't see, he's on liquid, so I'm really loath to go in there or do anything.
Fine, yep, fair enough. Yeah.
The man is still inches from the 11,000 volt transformer. A local paramedic's been talking to him.
He's not responding, but he just goes.
Have you had anything of him?
No, initially we got he was snoring loudly. Yeah. Rest of 18, but they'll just slow off every now and then. Yeah. So I just keep reminding them to breathe. Yeah. Constant shake. I don't know if that's electricity or anything. So we don't. Yeah. And this is Dino, isn't it? Dino, yeah.
45-year-old Dino Reynolds is fighting for his life.
Keep breathing. Good lad. Get you out shortly, Dino. That's it. Good lad.
His rescuers are frustrated they can't reach him. It's just too dangerous until they know the current has been switched off.
At the minute they're just having a bit of trouble isolating the power, so we can't really get in. There's a little liquid on the floor.
so it's not really safe for us to proceed in there to treat him. We've got a member of the DCA crew around there now who's talking to him at the minute, so he is breathing, but just purely from a safety point of view, we can't risk actually moving into the compound until we know for definite that the power's turned off.
For Dino, time is of the essence. It's feared if he's shocked again, it could kill him instantly.
If he suddenly comes on and starts moving on, if they can't guarantee that the power's off, okay, we can't really. But we can't really commit to anyone, can we? Yeah.
Keep going. Good lad.
Paramedics are expected to accept minor risks, but entering the compound would be almost suicidal.
The type of current is, it's that current that shocks you and throws you away into it. Don't grab hold of you. Okay. Yeah.
Fire officers are desperately trying to find out how to switch the power off. It's the weekend, and there's confusion about the factory's supply.
In terms of what are our options to checking whether it's live or dead, in terms of from an external perspective?
If that transform was live,
yeah.
And it's not dead, I have shut down the whole site.
11,000 volts coming into the site at the moment, and the difficulty that faces is, firstly, we can't go in until we know it's safe for our crews. I've been on the phone with National Power, who are telling us that it's not actually one of their substations, so it's owned by the site, so that's created further difficulties. Because we've got real good eyes on the casualty, we're able to see that they're not touching anything that's in terms of a live cable or conducting.
Firefighters are seeking authorization to go in. Despite the risk, it's still live.
From a crew perspective and crew safety, this gentleman's not touching any electrical cables. We'll be in a position just to remove him, won't we? Bear in mind, he's in line of sight and reachable.
Firefighters are taking a calculated risk.
Guys, just drag him if you can, yeah?
If the power is still flowing, touching Dino could be fatal. Even getting close to the 11,000 volts can kill.
Getting set up for John. You all right? Yeah. All right, John, one more.
At last, Dino is going to get the medical treatment he desperately needs.
I want to get to the side. Let me grab that side.
Electric shocks cause massive internal burns. 11,000 volts flowed through his body.
Get some monitoring on him. Yeah, I've got him, thank you. Yeah. Can you open your eyes for me? That's all right. John, open your eyes. We'll do a quick PM as well. I'll put that on there. Yeah, excuse that. Put that on there first.
Gavin Lee must work fast, and their first job is to bring him round if they can.
Dino, open your eyes for us, matey. Dino, have a squeeze of my hand for me. You can hear me, Dino. Squeeze my hand. Good lad. Well done.
Dino's heart is racing. His blood pressure is sky high and he is wheezing, possibly a symptom of burns to his lungs.
That's a bit on the low side. The obvious signs of burns, chest is clear, maintaining his own airway. BP is hypertension, 210 over 141. Got no sign of any injury to the back of his head. He's actually coming out now. He's got looks to be some electrical burns to his upper body, around his neck, chest and arms. Now he's been extricated. He does seem to be having a little bit of difficulty breathing. His oxygen levels are quite low despite being on 100% oxygen. He is diabetic. It's not too abnormal, his diabetic readings, but he's becoming a little bit agitated.
Has he got any meds with him? He might be asthmatic as well, or is that...
Nobody knows.
Dino needs specialist care. The team's doctor is on another job, so a neighbouring air ambulance has been called in.
Dino, we have actually set off a doctor from North East on their helicopter. So we've got him all ready now, so the doctor may decide to put the patient to sleep just to protect his airway until they get to hospital. So we're just going to wait, do a quick handover with their doctor when they arrive now. I think that's them coming now. And then they'll decide from there whether they go by land or whether they decide to fly him. If the doctor does any interventions, it will then become the patient of the North East ambulance. But we'll see when they land.
It's okay. Got everyone here to look after you. It's fine.
Electrical burns can kill long after the initial shock. The more doctors know about the accident, the better they can treat Dino.
Checked him over, talked to do. He doesn't seem to have any sort of like entry and exit burns, anything like that. So
you're just looking at that.
Just burns, yeah. But obviously, if he's done that and it's held on to him for a little bit, he's got 11,000 volts that's gone through quite quickly. So he's going to have some underlying damage to his muscles and nerves, I would think. Hey, that's from Medic 1. Great North have just landed over.
Dino is about to be put into an artificial coma. Gav's handing his patient over to the flying doctor.
This is Dino. About 10:25 today, he was in this generator system here, and I believe they had a power cut. He went in to try to isolate it with a handle. Next thing you know, the colleagues came back out, found him unconscious on the floor. He has got like electrical burns to his arm, sort of upper chest into his neck. Very hypertensive, 214 systolics, probably the lowest we've had, and tachycardic. But he becomes quite agitated.
He's quite wheezy. Has he been wheezy all through?
He's diabetic. His BM is 15.4. He's only becoming quite wheezy now, but when you listen to his chest, it was initially clear, but it's quite wheezy at the top end. We think it's more upper respiratory as opposed to in the chest. But that's where we're at the minute.
No past medical history.
Not that we've got him, apart from all we've got is diabetic.
They're going to anaesthetise Dino. If all goes to plan, the next time he wakes, he'll be in hospital.
Dino, we're going to get you off to sleep in a second, okay? So we're going to give you some medicine, we're going to take that pain away, and we're going to get you off to the hospital, okay?
Ambulance had arrived with their critical care paramedic and doctor on board. Decision was made fairly quickly that, to protect the patient's airway because he's becoming quite agitated. So we've helped the doctor and the team from the North East pop the patient off to sleep. Yeah. Thanks very much, Jack. Yep, good, yep, thank you. So we're Great North are just loading the patient onto their aircraft now. The doctor's been speaking to Pinderfields Burn Centre, and they've accepted the patient. So once they've got him loaded and packaged, they'll be off to the Burn Centre, 15-minute flight away.
Dino's going to be flown 40 miles to the regional burns unit in Wakefield. His outlook is uncertain. When the scramble siren goes at the Nostell Air Base, nothing that can delay the crew is tolerated. Speed saves lives.
Engines. They are both. These needs it. All right, so require. Radios and lights, they're all fine.
In less than 2 minutes, Helimed 98 can be airborne.
I'll just go vertical and then over there. Right, I'll go committed. 145, this was Nostell with parameter 1,500 feet. 1019 and we're routing down towards Skelmanthorpe. 5 on board, across the basic service.
Often only one member of the crew knows where they're heading. Dr. Dave's job is to prepare for anything.
You get the alert through, there's no point trying to go back to the desk to find out what's going on. All we need to do is make sure you've gone for a quick toilet stop if you need to go, you get your helmet, you get your kit, and go straight out.
Car on its side, patient unresponsive.
If the car's got its side, you don't know if it's just skidded slightly low speed or is it high speed. If it's high speed, what sort of energy transfers happen within that car. You get a bit of information, but you won't know it until you get to the patient.
The team are approaching the scene of the car crash on a country lane.
Just on the bend there. Oh, right, see where that farm is? Yeah, fire engine there. Horse in the field.
There are multiple hazards for pilot Jeff.
You got the wind farm at 1 o'clock low. See you, mate, cheers.
Paramedics Sam and James are helping him spot and avoid them.
Looks clear my side.
Horses are running the other field.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go over that side.
Yeah.
So I'll bring my tail round to the helm. I was closer to the cave and I'm just going to bring the nose round to the... I'm going to be downwind, but it's alright. I'm with that.
Tail's good.
You're good to go whenever you want.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hi.
Got one male casualty.
Yeah.
On the left. Yeah. There's obviously gone in, hit tree on its side.
Yeah.
To stabilise the vehicle. It doesn't appear to be trapped physically. Yeah. If you guys could just give me a once over with him.
Yeah, sure. Is it stable to wander it to go?
It's stable now. We've got it stabilised. Just be careful if you're operating round it.
The 77-year-old driver is trapped behind the wheel.
Hello there. Oh yeah. My name's Dr. David. With the ambulance service. How are you feeling? You got any pain in your neck at all? Anything there? No? Any pain in your chest? Any pain in your hips? Thighs? No? Okay.
Ian Yeardley hit several trees, then a dry stone wall. There's concern his car could move.
So it's always pretty rapid.
It's not completely stable at the moment, so I'll try and just step back a bit and keep an eye on things, but if I just pull you step back, all right?
Yeah. I think we'll get monitoring, we'll get AV access. If you can get some AV access stuff here.
Yeah, no worries.
Just pop this on your finger, Ian. Lovely. How are you doing? All right? Yeah, apart from being sat up there, obviously.
Paramedic James is trying to reassure his patient at the same time as assessing his injuries.
No, don't worry, all right, we'll get you out soon, okay? We're just going to have a little check of your blood pressure and stuff, all right?
Pulse 117, Sats 96.
His vital signs are normal.
Sorry, sir. Bit round there.
Just going to get an IV.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Dr. Dave wants to be able to give Ian drugs if his condition deteriorates. He wants a line in his arm.
What's the crack, Dave?
So I'm just going to access him, so if he starts feeling a bit weird, we've got some access whilst we get him out. It's just disorientated, so he's not going to need any pain relief, but whilst we're waiting for them to sort that out, we can get access in that right hand, and then so I'm just going to get IV access. Yeah. There's an elderly chap who's had a bit of a funny dizzy episode. Obviously come off the road, hit reasonable feral speed. He's conscious, but he's just disorientated. So we're not sure. I'm not sure exactly what injuries he's got. So just to be cautious, I'm just going to get some IV access just in case we need it, in anticipation of something happening. But it's hard to assess when somebody's in a vehicle.
If the crash was caused by a medical event like a stroke, Ian might need life-saving treatment urgently.
20 is respirate, 20, yeah.
He's not bleeding out, so I don't need to do it in a hurry, so we'll get it done in the safest possible way under fire and rescue's jurisdiction.
One of the local firefighters called to the scene knows Ian and his family.
Sorry, you said you know him normally?
Yeah, this is his wife.
All right, OK, no worries. I'll have a little chat with her about how he is normally. Does his speech sound normal? Yeah, so that's all completely normal, Dave.
Normal. If Ian was sat in a chair now outside at the road,
that's how he'd be. Smashing. Yeah. Oh, it's good that you know him then. That's really helpful. Thank you.
Ian's wife, Jill, is naturally worried. Firefighters are planning his extrication.
Yeah, so if do you want to stay then, just keep make sure.
Yeah, of course I can, mate.
Right, Ian. You all right? Yeah. So the plan is for you to go out backwards, okay?
So it's a bit difficult. You can see he's in quite a precarious position. One of the firefighters is saying his main concern is that door's probably not going to open, and obviously we don't want to jar him too much as well. And there's possibly a bit of a query over he's got a little bit of confusion at this point, and his heart rate's a little bit on the high side.
I'm just going to push you upwards a bit, all right?
Look forward.
They've ruled out a neck injury, so they're carefully manhandling Ian out through the tailgate of his Nissan.
We'll get you over. You help us if you can, Ian. All right, you've got him there. If you want to take him with you now. Yeah, slide him back.
On your tummy like that, Ian.
Right. Lovely, keep it going.
Ian's slowly being lifted out, and as they talk to him more, a possible cause of the crash is emerging.
Thinks he's been unconscious prior to the crash, and I asked him, he says he thinks he passed out.
Well, he's had some vacant episode or medical episode.
Right, Ian. Right, just pop some blocks either side of your head, all right? Just with it being a bit confused.
Just relax. Just lay down. Hello.
It's been a traumatic experience for Ian.
So now you said that you felt a bit dizzy and you thought you might have lost consciousness before the crash. Have you had any pains in your chest or anything like that? No. Definitely not. Van Any pains anywhere? No. And was there anything other than the dizziness that was concerning you before you had the accident? Any other symptoms or anything that seemed unusual?
I just felt dizzy. I thought I shouldn't be driving this.
Okay. Okay.
I remember pulling the side of the road and the next thing bang.
Okay. No problem. Great stuff.
Ian's a veteran driver, but today he missed a turning.
Thank you. How old are you?
So, what do you like a bit of...
Hey? I am. I'm a rude sort of person, Ian, unfortunately. 77, good man. Oh, we thought you were 60, so that's good. Just relax your arms down for me.
James can find nothing physically wrong with his patient.
Dave, are you happy with that? I've had a feel down his neck and back. He's not got any pain. I appreciate he's a little bit on the confused side, but he can sort of answer simple questions and stuff, and I feel like he'd be able to tell us if he had any pain.
It's all a mystery to his family too, but the team have a theory.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Jill.
Jill, hi Jill, I'm James. I'm one of the paramedics. So basically, we've given him a good check over. We've had a look at his heart. His ECG trace is absolutely fine at the moment. My colleague's done his blood sugars, and they're a little bit low, which might explain why he seems not quite himself maybe, and maybe why he's come a different way to what you might expect and things. But that's fine. What we can do is we can give him some glucose, either into his blood or orally. We're just sort of deciding what's best for him at the moment, and then we'll get his blood sugar back up and he'll be back to his normal self. Either way, he's going to need to go to the hospital. So, but anyway, we'll look after him for you. All right, my colleagues are going to pop him down by land. Okay. You okay? You're all right, but be reassured. His numbers are all absolutely fine. Everything looks good. We need to get him sorted, but we're not worried about him.
But it's
worried
no
about
worries
him.
why this is happening.
Oh, absolutely. That's what they'll investigate. Yeah.
Ian's off by road to the local A&E. After 60 years behind the wheel, this might be the end of the road for him, and the freedom to drive. There are more than 1 million licensed motorbikes on the UK's roads, and they keep air ambulances busy all year round.
What's the job, guys?
RTC.
It's New Year's Day, and HeliMed 99 has been scrambled to a bike crash.
I'm looking for DCO. Is there anyone in scene?
There should be a technician crew near.
Pilot Lee is flying Dr. Andy and paramedics Kit and Tyrone to South Yorkshire.
Okay, just describe the road to me.
It's a B road. Looks like there's loads of fields.
Is there near the cricket ground, by the way? Near the cricket ground, okay.
The incident is just the other side of it, if that makes any sense to you.
Yeah, it does.
They're heading for a biker with a suspected head injury.
Just this side of that housing estate.
Yeah, I think I've got what possibly could be a cricket area.
That should be the cricket pitch, that should be our job, just to the side of that.
Okie dokie. Right, we're going into the cricket pitch.
Okay.
I'm happy the domestics are in the 12 o'clock. Okay, mate, yeah.
Come left if you need to, Lee.
Okay, coming left.
Yeah, just say that, there's metals.
Okay, right, okay, we'll go down on that then, mate.
The crash involves a group of bikers out for a New Year ride. Eyewitnesses and the victim's mates stopped to give first aid.
How are we doing? My name's Kit, I'm one of the paramedics. How are we doing? Hello, sir.
Hello.
What do we call you?
Arthur.
Arthur. What happened then?
Apparently I don't know.
Not sure, eh?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Arthur Jepson is 68. He came off his touring bike on a bend. Why is a mystery.
Arthur, keep talking to me.
Arthur, I'm just going to do a couple of checks here, okay?
Yeah.
Deep breath in.
Have
Does that hurt?
No.
No. Is that? No.
No.
That's sore on the left, isn't it there? Okay.
Kit needs to check his patient from head to toe.
Keep really still. Any pain in your hips here?
No.
Good. Lift this leg up gently. Brilliant, and that leg. Good stuff.
The initial examination seems positive.
Squeeze my fingers. Squeeze. Any pins and needles or anything?
No.
Feel the same on both sides? Yeah.
He's wearing full leathers, and it's hard to know what injuries they are covering up.
So we'll just see if we can get some of these clothes off, Arthur. Okay. You're well wrapped, aren't you?
Hopefully these have helped. Stop you from getting us injured, aren't they?
There's a very real possibility he could have broken his neck.
We'll take your helmet off, Arthur, and then we'll get your jacket off, okay, as well.
It's not unknown for well-meaning members of the public to fatally injure bikers by hastily removing helmets.
You keep still, Arthur.
Don't move. Don't be moving.
There you go.
Good man.
Well done.
Removing his helmet will allow Dr. Andy to check for head injuries. He's not so sure Arthur's unhurt.
Where's that worst pain?
It's his chest there.
Your chest. Okay, can we have a little look at that then?
I couldn't see anything, but he's got a lot of scuffs all around his t-shirt and things. No, stay there.
So Arthur, that's
Slide out the jacket.
No, just stay still.
Well,
No, but you're saying that your chest's hurting, if your back's hurt as
don't
well.
be cutting
if
me
you
off.
start trying to... The
Have
one
you got
left
insurance?
after.
no, I haven't. Don't cut my jacket off.
We'll sit you up and you can do it that way, but we'll keep your head still while we do that, okay?
Arthur doesn't want his expensive leathers damaged, but the team are clear what their priorities are.
Yeah. All right. We're trying to work with you and help you with your kit, but just keep your head nice and still for us, all right?
Broken necks are common in bike crashes.
Just keep nice and still for us. Just very slowly turn your head towards me. How does your neck feel doing that?
A bit taut on the right-hand side.
All right, and look the other way. How does that feel?
Yeah, same again.
It's just down this right side here, is it?
Let's take your top jumper off, and then we'll do your blood pressure and we can get you some painkillers.
Dr. Andy is suspicious. He fears an internal injury.
Shall we feel that pulse? Nice strong radio. Yeah, tachycardia.
Can I just cut this sleeve? It's ripped up already.
We just slide it up.
Well, I need to get to your arm. Sorry, Arthur. There we go. Do you feel dizzy or faint or anything like that?
Bit hot.
Yeah.
Can you tell what happened then, why I'm here?
You've crashed your bike, but I don't know how.
Well, exactly. Is it like crossroads or a bend or... No, it's not. Another vehicle?
No.
Mile on the floor? No, I just all I know is I'm sat here.
And you can't remember what happened then? You don't remember feeling funny or getting dazzled by sunlight? Or...
His mates are as baffled by the crash as he is.
He's a well-experienced rider. He's 67, Arthur, so he's been riding all his life since he was a kid. But as you come round that corner, the low sun at this time of year straight in your face, and I think he's just not seen that edge of that curb, touched that curb and he's over. Easy mistake on a bike.
Arthur, in just a second, what we want to do is get you just to lift your bum up. Yeah. We're going to slide a board underneath you.
He's a tough fella, you know what I mean? So yeah, he sounded all right, as long as he's got no internal injuries or whatever, or head injury, which is obviously the worst one, isn't it?
Right, get it, on 3, 2, 3.
He's not hit anybody anyway, so job's a good one, innit? As close as we can get anyway.
Okay, ready, steady, lift.
They're going to fly him to the major trauma centre in Sheffield for x-rays.
Hi, it's Kit from the Air Ambulance on Helimed 98. Yeah, it's a, I believe, 60-year-old man, motorcyclist who's come off. GCS is 14, losing 1 for voice, slightly confused. All right, so we'll be 50 minutes, thanks.
Arthur's come off his motorbike. We don't know what speed, but the bike's come off the road onto the pavements, which potentially made impact with the curb. His only complaint really is pain to the left lower chest on the front, but obviously the spleen sits under there as well, so there's concerns around that. His pulse rate's quite high at the moment. Now that could be pain, it could be anxiety, but it could also be a sign that he's bleeding into his stomach or his chest, so we have to take that seriously. Although his blood pressure's normal, which is a good sign, but often that can stay fairly high until you've lost a lot of blood, so we shouldn't be falsely reassured by that. So because of that, we're treating worst case scenario, which is bleeding into the abdomen or the chest. We've given him some TXA, which is, is good for patients that are bleeding, and we're going to take him to the major trauma centre in Sheffield. So at the moment, things aren't looking too bad, but you can get caught out by these situations, so we have to think of worst case scenario.
This isn't the way Arthur expected to start the new year. The team hope their fears for his condition are unfounded. When winter bites, the weather makes the team's job harder. From heavy rain to high winds, ice and snow. Every day is a battle with the elements for paramedics like Gav.
Well, this time of year now it's very cold, the roads are wet, it's greasy, sometimes it's bordering on freezing. Obviously covering the whole of Yorkshire, there's a lot of rural roads as well, so in previous weeks we've been to quite a few RTCs out on rural roads when they're dark, slippy, and also people just don't drive to within the road conditions.
The weather can catch out the team too. Survival tent and supplies are always kept on board in case Helimed 99 is stranded in the Dales.
Just like for your first shift, just to make sure you eyeball all the things that you're most likely to use, make sure it's all there so that you're not getting somewhere and suddenly realising, you haven't got it, or someone's forgot to put something on, which doesn't happen very often, but yeah, it's just always nice just for peace of mind to know you've got everything.
It's not long before the team are heading out into the cold.
99, you're probably going to be first on scene now, over.
It's the evening rush hour, and Gav and Tyrone are on approach to the scene of a crash in South Yorkshire with Dr. Chris.
Yeah, it's all copied. We think we've got standing traffic. I'll give you an update.
Pilot Lee needs to get his medics as close as possible.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to be safe. I'm going to shoot the approach to the brownfield. Yeah. And then I'm going to reposition.
He's using the helicopter's steerable searchlight to pick his landing site.
I think it's fairly solid underneath. Guys, you clear out.
The crew are joining ground units at the scene of a two-car crash.
Bye-bye, lads. Careful.
A small 4x4 turning out of a junction has been T-boned by another vehicle.
Cheers, mate.
Dr. Chris needs to get up to speed fast.
Car versus car. There's just one male driver in the car that's talking to Gav. Trying to find the location of the other driver, but it's not a knockdown of the
driver's here. My sister and the two kids are in that van up there, buddy. Right, somebody go check them out, because one's just a baby.
Right, okay. You alright? Yeah. What's happened?
I was just coming around that corner and he just pulled out that junction and then...
So you're coming down here?
Yeah, we're coming down here.
I'm going along this road.
Any pain in your chest here?
No.
Can you take a couple of big deep breaths in for me? Any pain there?
No.
No? That's all good.
Gav is assessing the Suzuki driver. His car is badly damaged. He needs to figure out just how badly he's come off.
What are your legs?
Legs are fine.
Can you move them?
Just got an idea.
You're headache and you can move these, yeah? That's good. But you can't remember anything that's happened. Which direction you're travelling in, do you know?
That car must have been up this way.
You don't know? You know where you're going from or to? Well, obviously you're stuck in this car at the minute, aren't you? So just bear with me 1 minute, all right?
The driver's story is a red flag for Gav. His memory loss suggests a head injury. He's calling Dr. Chris to examine him. This case just became serious. On a rural road in South Yorkshire, Gav is treating Matt, the driver of a 4x4 hit side-on by another car. Dr. Chris is worried.
Hey Chris, this is Matthew. He's got no pain anywhere, apart from a little stiffness in his neck, but he just can't remember what's happened. The only thing he says, he just can't remember what's happened.
So from witness, he was coming out this way, this car was coming up here quite quick. Yeah. He's pulled out, hit the car, spun around onto it. Yeah. Two of the patients' tyres have a look at. That's fine. They're both walking around.
Come on Matthew, come on, have a walk with me. We're going to get you on the back of this ambulance in the warm, get you checked over, pal, all right? Yeah. I'm just going to hold on to you, all right?
Matt seems to have had a lucky escape, but Chris isn't so sure.
You look at the little Suzuki, you can see how cars don't take side impacts, and that whole side of that car's fully intruded onto this chap's kind of pelvis, chest and legs. You know, he can potentially have some serious injuries looking at that, so we need to be really quite careful with him.
The first results of Gav's examination are promising.
Good equal air entry, and his chest, no pain in his pelvis, no pain in his legs, can move himself all right. It's self-extricated now from the vehicle. I took a little bit incontinent, but that can be expected.
Other motorists with first aid training stopped to help Matt and a couple in the other car.
We got a pedestrian was knocked down. Has anybody been knocked down?
I don't know. Is the pedestrian knocked down the hill? No.
That's the information we got. That's all.
Yeah, it's all right.
The team are still concerned about Matt's loss of memory. He's going to go to hospital by road. From here, it'll be almost as fast as flying with fewer risks.
So we don't know how long he lost of consciousness?
No, we don't. I mean, you can always go on, you can reassess C-span if you like, and if you're done as air on the side of caution, you can always immobilise just based on mechanism. But I've not found anything from an assessment within the car, but you might pick up something here.
Police have arrived to investigate the cause of the crash.
There's 3 occupants of that vehicle, both kind of minor injuries, we believe, who were up in that van up the top there.
Lovely. Do we know injury status?
At the minute, he's walked to the vehicle.
Right.
So, I mean, he's pretty surprised looking at that little Suzuki. So I think he's probably going to be, probably not life-threatening.
They're going to do another secondary assessment now. So I basically said, we'll be on the safe side, maybe immobilise and treat for the worst. And
Dr. Chris wants him to go to the major trauma centre.
I think he should go to an MCC, yeah.
This stretcher will keep his spine and neck straight until they can be x-rayed.
Just try and keep your head still for us.
I'm going the other way a little bit. I'm going to go the other way a little bit, okay? 2, 3. Yeah, that's it.
Gav's still cautious.
The patient's actually been really lucky. He's been T-boned sort of in the driver's side at a junction, and they've knocked the car probably a good 40 or 50 feet into the verge. He doesn't have any recollection of the incident, but initially his injuries look like he's come off quite lightly. We haven't found any significant injury at all. He's been able to self-extricate from his vehicle and walk onto the back of the ambulance. But just based on the mechanism, they are going to actually take him to the major trauma centre, because it could be the adrenaline of what's happened, or the fact that he's got a little bit of amnesia masking any hidden injuries that we haven't been able to pick up on scene. So just as a precaution, they're going to take him to the Northern General, which is about half an hour by land from here.
In the next hour, Matt will undergo scans at Sheffield's Northern General Hospital. The results will confirm the team's suspicions. In winter, the Yorkshire Dales can be a desolate, lonely place. And with many houses now being holiday homes, some villages are all but deserted. But there are still a handful of hardy visitors who come all year round.
Hello mate, I've got a job for you.
And today, one tourist's life is in danger.
It's a crew on scene with a confirmed MI.
It's a mission for Helimed 98, based at RAF Topcliffe in North Yorkshire.
Right, ready checks when you are, please, then, mate.
Paramedics Daz and Matt are on their way to a man suffering a heart attack.
Top lift traffic, helimed 98 Alpha lifting departing to the northwest.
Pilot Harry is flying his medics 20 miles up into Wensleydale.
LS98 has lifted route in labour.
Is it a horse rider come off from...
No, it's a heart attack.
Oh, is it?
Well, yeah, confirmed heart attack, MI, so.
Right.
10 million people visit the Dales every year, but population shrinks to less than 20,000 in midwinter.
Okay, pre-landing checks, doors and harnesses.
Close and secure right.
Close and secure on the back. And close and secure from left. Auto trim.
We'll come back to you in the hover, please.
Roger, and brief.
Their patient is in the care of a ground ambulance crew.
LS98, we're preparing to land on the gallop, so if DCA follows the road up, they should come across us over.
They're landing on a track used by local racing trainers to exercise horses.
Right, that's a good position to come off the road, isn't it, for loading, yeah. As long as the DCA isn't going to drive into the blades, I'll get us as close as we can. Yeah, leave us fully down.
98's landed.
The reason we've come is because it's a long drive from a primary centre where people go for heart attacks. When somebody's having a heart attack and a confirmed heart attack, we need to get them to that centre really quickly to have basically a procedure done to stop any more damage to the heart happening.
Paramedics have already started drug therapy.
Right, so this is Stephen. He's a 73-year-old gent, normally fairly fit and well. From this morning, he's developed central chest pain radiating into his left arm.
Right. Stephen Whitehead, Rocky to his friends and family, was on a short break from his home in Leeds with his wife and 15 other family members.
Have you still got those pains now, sir?
Yeah, I can just feel just slightly.
Slightly? Not as bad as it was to begin with. And you've never had a heart attack before or anything?
No.
No? Okay.
In this case, speed is essential. He needs urgent treatment in a cardiac centre.
Are you okay to just do a gentle stand?
Yeah.
If you just swing your legs around, everything nice and slowly.
Matt's alerting Leeds General Infirmary.
Oh, hi there, Matthew here on Helimed 98.
That's it, just sit back on the hard board.
Am I on here?
Yeah. Sudden onset pain, 9:30 this morning. Radiating neck, left arm. Confirmed elevation V1, V2, V3.
The ECG printout confirms arteries in Rocky's heart are blocked.
If you keep your arms in for now, and then that goes over your head, so keep your arms in.
Depression in 1 and AVL, and he's been in a cardiac ward in LGI before with a leaky valve.
Just pop your head back for us. I'll keep that open. Pop your head back now. That's it, perfect. I'll keep that open for you.
And we'll be 20 minutes, I think, 25 minutes from now, because we're just going to load him on.
Yeah, we'll go head first onto the aircraft, and there is a lot of dog feces on the floor, so just watch your footing.
Air desk from Medic 2. We're going to fly him to Leeds into coronary care, and they've accepted over.
As long as the blood flow to his heart is limited by the clot, Rocky's in danger of going into cardiac arrest.
All received, Matt. I'll let the helipad know. Thank you, over.
Pads have been attached to his chest, so Matt can shock his heart back into rhythm in flight if necessary.
Right, ready checks when you are, please. Nice.
Yeah, pre-takeoff, engines both fly.
They are, and they are guarded.
Confirm both flat guarded, doors and harnesses.
Close and secure right.
Close and secure here. And brief.
Okay, we'll lift to the hover, quick lookout turn, and then a helipad departure from this location. Okie dokie. To the hover, 2 good engines, pull in, and coming up and back from there.
98's lifted, route in LGI.
As we first suspected, this gentleman is having a heart attack. It's what we call a septal anterior heart attack, so it's a certain part of his heart that's affected. What I'm doing now is kind of monitoring his response to everything we're doing, monitoring his blood pressure to make sure it's not having any spikes or any drops in it, make sure there's been no dramatic or drastic changes to his condition.
It's just 20 minutes from the heart of the Dales into the centre of Yorkshire's biggest city.
Yeah, we just need to keep monitoring him, and we're nearly at Leeds now.
Their patient's now minutes away from cardiac specialists.
LS98 is on finals for LGI.
Okay, fire crew are there. That's LDP there.
98's landed LGA.
Right, Stephen, what we're going to do is we're going to pass you out of the aircraft, okay?
Yeah, that's it, whatever.
All right, we'll keep you as...
I really appreciate what you're
doing. Hey, not a problem at all, not a problem at all. We're going to try and keep you as warm as we can.
Okay. Yeah.
Rocky's very grateful for his flight. It may have saved his life.
73-year-old Stephen, sudden onset of central chest pain on slight exertion at 9:30 this morning.
Matt is briefing the cardiac team.
Radiating up into his neck and left arm, phoned 3 9s, and about half an hour later, crew arrived, confirmed STEMI on ECG.
In the next hour, cardiologists will decide whether to remove the clot in Rocky's heart using a microscopic grab or treat him with drugs. 5 weeks later, and Rocky's back at home. It turns out his existing heart problems, including a leaking valve, make Rocky's a complicated case.
When the consultant came along, he just confirmed what I really already knew, that I had suffered a heart attack and that I do have an enlarged heart, but the aortic valve is not pumping blood as well as it should do.
In most heart attack cases, cardiologists use tiny springs called stents to open out blocked blood vessels.
I had to have a small operation, but as it turned out, I didn't need the stents, and just the medication seemed to be able to ease whatever I'd got, and I didn't need an operation in the end. It was just the medication.
Keep breathing. Get you out shortly, Dino.
Dino, the factory worker stunned by an 11,000-volt shock, was in a coma for 5 days and now suffers from PTSD and seizures.
Have a squeeze of my hand for me. You can hear me, dear. Squeeze my hand.
He lost the use of his hands for several days and believes he only survived because of the 2 air ambulance teams.
Hiya, my name's Dr. David. How are you feeling?
Low blood sugar was blamed for pensioner Ian's crash on a country lane, and his licence was suspended as a precaution.
Keep really still. Any pain in your hips here? Good. Lift this leg up gently.
Arthur, the dedicated biker who came off on New Year's Day, is already back on 2 wheels, continuing a 50-year love affair with the open road.
I'll always be a biker. I've been a biker from the stroke of midnight when I was 16 in London, waiting for Big Ben to chime. I was officially 16. I sat on my BSA Bantam, I put it in gear and I disappeared for a couple of hours, and I've been on the bike ever since.
He's had a lucky escape, and he intends to continue riding all year round.
It's like falling off a horse. You get straight back on and don't let it worry you. Master it again. So the injuries are only slight, bruising on the chest. Other than that, nothing. Very lucky.
So we don't know how long he lost of consciousness?
No, we don't.
And Matt, whose 4x4 crashed near Barnsley, was found to have a bleed on the brain. Happily, he's now made a good recovery. When lives are on the line,
Are there any obvious injuries?
these men and women will risk theirs
The lad who was driving got blood coming out of his face.
to save yours.
RTC trap.
They deal with the most serious injuries.
The patient is described as bleeding heavily.
Directly below his ear.
There's a lot of blood there.
The most critical illnesses.
The reports of a male who's in cardiac arrest, and without any action, the patient will die.
The 2 Yorkshire Air Ambulances cover Britain's biggest county.
He's fallen 30 foot from the roof. Oh yeah. He's got a big cut to his head.
5 million people rely on them
All right, sorry, sweetheart.
to deliver cutting-edge emergency medicine
We're just going to go to sleep. He's not looking particularly good.
at high speed.
If you can activate your major hemorrhage protocol.
Every day brings high stakes,
Pelvis injury and head injury.
high risks,
He's in the way.
And high drama.
He's got face and hand burns. He needs to go soon, wherever we're going.
It's late afternoon at Air Ambulance headquarters. And the scramble phone is ringing.
Yeah, Des speaking. Job, guys.
In a Pennine town, an ambulance crew desperately need the medical skills of the helicopter team.
Motorcyclist unconscious, Halifax.
They aim to be airborne in 2 minutes. Seconds count.
They're en route to the booth in about 5 minutes. What have you got?
We've got a guy who's come off his push bike. Looks like he's got significant head and pelvic injuries. 114 out of Nostal, destination Halifax. Depart.
In the box, you said about 290, I've got 285 for 18 nautical miles.
Flying Dr. Paul will lead the rescue.
We're going to a motorcyclist who has either been knocked off or fallen off his motorbike. The initial call stated that he was unconscious, but we don't know much more information than that at the moment. See what we find. Might be that they've miraculously woke up.
Element 98 from Air Desk, update. 29-year-old male.
Head and pelvic injuries, GCS 9, estimated weight 70 kilos. Over.
Was that 29, i.e. 29?
Yep.
Knowing the patient's weight allows Paul to prepare the drug doses to anaesthetise the patient if necessary.
Shall I push the boat out and crack open a rock? Oh, treat yourself.
Rock uranium will help place him in an induced coma.
Doors and harnesses.
Closed and secure from right.
We're closed and secure in the rear.
Closed and secure in the front. Cautions and warnings.
All clear.
Pilot Andy's trying to find a landing site in a crowded estate.
I've got a visual with the DCA.
Visual. Yeah, we're going that park to the right as we're approaching now. There's members of the public in there, but I think they'll get the idea.
There is some light stanchions running down the edges.
Yeah, we'll go in that grey space. Clear on the left, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Paul is bringing skills honed over years in A&E to the scene of a serious crash.
I'm Paul, this is Eddie. How you doing? Pal, right, okay. 35-year-old guy, been coming on sort of a road bike type thing. He's hit this car, his head's hit there. He's had his helmet on, but he's about a GCS of about 9 in there.
What's your name, mate? What's your name, mate? Mark, okay.
Mark McCabe's condition is critical. He has multiple injuries.
Any alcohol, anything like that?
Not that we suspect.
No.
Mark is responding,
How old are you?
but he's showing unmistakable signs of a brain injury.
Mark, how old are you?
Tash.
Yeah, you might need to pull that leg straight as well, mate, and tie it together at his ankles.
His bike bears the scars of a major impact.
On balance, mate, I don't think he needs to go to sleep immediately.
No.
I think as you wake enough to be saying my leg hurts, and that takes a bit of, but I do think he'll have something intracranial.
I'd ask from 9-8, quick sit rep, but GCS now 14, pelvis injury and head injury. Intention to go to LGI, but we're not going to RSI at this time. Over.
Mark's pelvic injury alone could be fatal. It can lead to massive internal bleeding.
You can need a bit more. Yeah, they're just drawing a bit of TXA up now, mate. I'll get them to do some morphine as well.
The clotting drug TXA may save his life.
Mark, we're just going to put a little drip in your arm, mate, all right?
Police have launched an investigation.
We're going to take him to Leeds General Infirmary, pelvis and head, at the moment.
Potential life-threatening or...
You could deem it as such, yeah.
Right, we'll do that then.
Thank you.
So the plan is, guys, morphine in and Dancitron in, and then the aim's to keep the momentum going before he gets worse, get him on the helicopter and get him off to Leeds.
Time is of the essence.
How we doing, mate? Mark?
His pulse has gone from 110 to 56.
This one's got genuine injuries.
Dr. Paul is alerting his colleagues at the major trauma centre in Leeds.
Got a large haematoma above his right eye, and he's got a pelvic pain on the left-hand side and probably a proximal left shaft of femur fracture. So treatment-wise, he's got pelvic binder on, he's got a femoral traction device. Cheers, thanks, bye.
Their patient's condition is highly unstable.
Just go around. Careful, you come under here, because now you're there. We're going head first up the stretcher there, people.
It's a 10-minute flight, longer than they'd like.
How we doing? Okay, good.
Preparing to lift for LGI.
Mark's blood pressure is dropping, and he stopped responding. Both are bad signs.
Just shove that in there, then we can just monitor it a bit, can't we?
Mark was wearing a helmet. Without it, it's unlikely he would have survived.
We go to lots of motorcyclists. Often the more significant injuries we go to might be people riding around with shorts and t-shirts rather than the full leather protection.
They're touching down in Leeds, not a minute too soon. Their patient's GCS, his condition according to the Glasgow Coma Scale, is slipping.
This guy's quite unwell, so we need to keep the speed going with getting down to Rhesus. He didn't need airway protection, and but his GCS has fallen en route.
The hospital fire team is rushing Mark down to Rhesus.
Hi, his GCS has dropped significantly en route.
The fight to save Mark's life starts here.
So this is an approximately 25-year-old male. He's been a motorcyclist, unknown speed, but he's gone into the side of the car and taken the back window out, most likely with his head. Right-sided head, and I'm expecting intracranial bleed and possible left pelvis and left femoral fracture. Any questions?
His survival is in real doubt. The speed of the air ambulance puts its crew in the front line of the fight against one of Britain's biggest killers.
Is there a crew on scene this?
There will be. I think there's 2 DCAs very close. Just arriving.
10 minutes from base, a pensioner is fighting for his life after a heart attack. Flying Dr. Sarah and the team are racing to save him.
Good heading there. Yeah, that's in the box. Thank you.
Seconds count.
A patient has collapsed and had a cardiac arrest on a golf course. And golf courses are obviously quite large, and so it's going to be a lot quicker and easier for us to fly in there and see if there's anything we could do to help. If a patient is defibrillated quickly, if they're in a shockable rhythm, there's a high chance that their heart's going to go back into a normal rhythm, and they may survive. So it's worth doing that.
Right, the DCA's at the top of the golf course. It might not be able to drive on there, so no, I know. There's a group of people in the middle of the field here. Yeah, so I've got visual with that as well. The golf course extends all the way up here as well. Right in the clubhouse. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, could be the clubhouse.
They must find the patient quickly.
Kid, you're running out there now. See the kid down to your what? Yeah, okay. Is he waving? Yeah, he's putting his arms out.
Pilot Steve is landing as rapidly as possible.
There's just a flag on the green there. Yeah, I'm not going on the green. I'll just go short of it. Right, you clear out, guys.
Local paramedics are already performing CPR.
Hello.
The man's not breathing, and he has no pulse.
Gentlemen, we don't know anything about him.
Okay.
He's come in here, these guys have witnessed him having an arrest. My colleague says he's got a pupil that's blown.
We're ventilating well?
Yeah, it seems to be 5.1 in tidal. We've had it at 3, but it's gone up to 5.
Yeah, okay.
I think he's had a few lagers, 2 or 3 lagers.
Okay.
He's on warfarin for, I don't know what for.
Okay.
We're waiting for his wife that hasn't arrived yet.
Malcolm Jagger was chatting with friends when he collapsed. His granddaughter has arrived with his wife.
His heart has stopped, and these guys are just working really hard to try and see if they can get it to start beating again. Okay, so we're just giving him some medicines to try and see if we can improve things, all right?
Come on, we're sliding it forward then.
The team have brought the autopulse machine. It delivers CPR automatically and is a proven lifesaver.
Okay, head there, that's right. Clear again. So back on the chest.
Malcolm is being strapped to the machine as Dr. Sarah begins intensive drug therapy.
Shall I upgrade to a tube because you're getting a return of circulation in?
Say when, Janine.
When?
Once the auto pulse takes over from a paramedic, the team can focus on reviving Malcolm.
I'm just going to take these out.
Yeah,
All right, you ready?
That was 8, Janine.
Only 5% of heart attack victims recover from a cardiac arrest. They're going to try to shock Malcolm's heart back into rhythm.
Let me just do that.
Yeah, he's doing it and then he seems to go off.
This is 6 shock. I've got the oxygen away.
Tell me the last thing.
Another amiodarone. Right.
You breathe for him. And again.
And at last, Malcolm shows signs of responding.
Shocking again, guys. Stand clear.
Is it?
This is our...
Yeah, I've got a pulse.
After the 10 shocks from the defibrillator, his heart is beating again. Paramedic Al is briefing hospital doctors.
All right, it's Al, one of the paramedics of the Air Ambulance. We've got a 75-year-old gentleman, VF arrest, approximately 50 minutes ago. Good bystander, CPR. He's got a number of shocks, about 10 in total, I think. He's making respiratory effort as well. Probably it's about, I would say, 15 minutes till we're able to set off, and then 10 minutes to you, so 25 minutes.
We're going to have to lift him quite high. So we're going to lift up and then the trolley will come underneath, OK? Yeah. So we're going to go on, ready, steady, lift. OK, ready, steady, lift. Whoa!
How far, sir?
No.
Down a bit.
Lift
Do we
up.
need to go down a bit? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Right, let's just get moving as best we can. I'm not seeing much ventilation going on here. Yeah, OK. Yeah, let's go.
They're going to race Malcolm to the cardiac unit in Sheffield, 10 miles away. Pilot Steve is firing up HeliMed 99.
Go. Keep going. Yeah.
While the medics wire Malcolm up to its monitoring system.
Engines are both to fly. Flight, both guarded. All good inside. 101, TCP's all good. And the yellow band coming up and back.
Dr. Sarah is watching every beat of Malcolm's heart.
His CO2's really good, it's 4.8, and that's picking up really well, so...
Yeah, it might be the cuff, maybe. How does the cuff thing look?
This looks good. You got the adrenaline then?
Sure,
I think we should hang on, give it a tiny bit of fluid.
Yeah, because
it's only just come down from 100.
You'll push him back into that VT more if we get
give him a little bit more fluid.
Sarah and Al know Malcolm could go into cardiac arrest again, at any moment.
Oh my God.
Right, visual of the helipad, so that's going off.
Malcolm's now seconds from cardiac specialists at the Northern General Hospital.
The pads and landing on.
For almost an hour, Malcolm's heart fluttered uselessly in his chest.
9-9, we landed Northern General.
Only CPR kept blood flowing to his brain.
All those numbers are still picking up really well.
Yeah, we're happy.
Many cardiac arrest survivors face lifelong effects from brain injury caused by a lack of oxygen. No one knows if Malcolm will be one of them. In North Yorkshire, firefighters are racing to a farmhouse reported to be on fire, with someone trapped inside. HeliMed 98, with flying Dr. Becky on board, is being scrambled too.
There she goes, TDP. Roger, eyes in, just gonna pull out the grid. Super.
We're going to a house fire, I believe, at the request of the fire service. Details regarding injuries are very sparse at the moment, but we've lifted, hoping for more information en route. Depending on the percentage of your body area that is burned will depend on sort of how sick you are really and how likely the burn is to be life-threatening as opposed to just damaging to your skin.
The crew are used to finding out that people have escaped from house fires and, as a result, they won't be needed. Not today.
9-8, 1 minute to run.
Roger, this job is advised. Crew are concerned this patient might deteriorate. They must need to continue this time.
Roger, 9-8 received, 1 minute to run. So, I reckon it's just over that ridge in the valley. Yeah, I see smoke now, isn't it? 2 o'clock. Oh, yeah.
Pilot Steve is looking for a place to land that won't get in the way of firefighters.
So there's a fire engine just turning into that farm building there. Yeah. Okay, we might blow a little bit of rubbish down on the left there, but I'm just going to continue beyond this tree which is sticking out, and then we'll clear of this in the 2 o'clock.
He's dropping his medics close to a farmhouse next to the fire.
Yeah, we're down and we're reasonably level.
The team must be prepared to anaesthetise the patient immediately. If he's inhaled hot gases from the fire, he may soon not be able to breathe.
We've got an 81-year-old male. He's got partial thickness burns to the top of his head, top of and bottom of his hands, smoke inhalation, and he's currently on 100% O2, and he's got gel packs on board.
The patient is a retired farmer who is now in the care of his daughter, who lives nearby.
Hello.
Stephen Church is badly burned.
He does have some memory problems, has dementia, so we're not quite sure what's happened.
A firefighter with first aid training began treating Stephen as soon as the first fire appliance arrived.
We believe there was a house fire, a long way away from where any of us are. By the time we got here, they'd extricated one casualty from the property, and he was in the adjoining house there. I was involved then with caring for the casualty till the paramedics arrived. The rest of the crews were straight into tackling the house fire.
Firefighters are trying to put out a blaze in Stephen's home. It's badly damaged.
Hello, lovely. I'm Becky, I'm one of the doctors from the ambulance.
Fun?
I'm Becky, I'm one of the doctors from the ambulance.
Stephen's confusion is caused by his condition and the shock of the fire.
Can you open your mouth for me?
You're taking me to the ambulance?
I'm from the ambulance.
Ah.
Can you open your mouth for me? Good. Say ah.
Ah.
Lovely. Superb. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's in here.
I just need to have a look in your mouth, see if you've got any burns in your mouth, because you've got a few on your face, that's all.
It's thought Stephen tried to fight the fire. The burns to his head are potentially very serious, but paramedic Matt fears his condition means flying him may be risky.
With him having dementia, I was just touching base
whether he's going to tolerate. Yeah.
If we're going to Harrogate, if you think Harrogate's suitable with his burns.
He's got face and hand burns. He needs to go soon, wherever we're going, before he deteriorates.
I think if Harrogate is acceptable, that little bit of extra time it will take on an ambulance, the same 45 minutes, I think it's going to be a safer option.
Fine. Yeah, absolutely. Lovely. Right. Do you feel up to walking out to the ambulance?
What are you going to do then?
Take you to hospital.
Not for long.
Not for long. We just need to get all these burns to your head sorted out.
What are you taking him to hospital for?
To get your burns in your hand, to get the burns on your hands and your head sorted out.
Burns?
Yeah, you're a bit burnt.
What's burnt, mate?
Your house. You've had a bit of a fire.
Your house. Where's it out then?
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, it's all right. Just like
Maybe a carry chair might be a better.
You just got a little burn.
No, it's going by land. Yeah, I know, but with confusion in the aircraft where we can't talk to him, it'll be a disaster. He'll become really agitated. It's really noisy.
Stephen's unwilling to leave the farm,
Should we give you some help? Are you all right?
but eventually he's persuaded.
Yeah, you come back.
His family naturally expected him to be flown the 20 miles to hospital.
Are you happy with everything we've said?
Brilliant, yeah.
There's no doubt we would get him there quicker, but I just don't think it's the safest option.
Yeah, get upset with
for
it.
Very upset.
He might panic, especially because nobody can go with him in the helicopter.
And we can't talk to him while we're flying. It's really noisy.
Sadly, his home is so badly damaged, it's doubtful he'll be able to move back in. And his burns may take months to heal.
He's got nasty burns to his head and his hands, a bit on his face, but his airway itself is absolutely fine. There's no redness, there's no burns there to worry about. So he needs to get to hospital quickly, and the safest route for him is by land because he's got some confusion, and travelling in the aircraft will make that worse.
Stephen may need specialist medical care and mental health support. It's been a traumatic day for him and his family. It's dusk in West Yorkshire, a time when nightfall used to ground the air ambulance team. Not anymore.
Confirm envy is adjusted and working.
Helimed 98 has a late job.
We got visual blue lights going away at 2 o'clock.
Thanks to new night vision goggles, pilot Garry and paramedic Paul can literally see in the dark.
No, I'd say we've got blue lights just on the nose stationary as well.
Oh, seen, right.
The emergency is just a few miles from base.
I want to go to the field, which is to the north of the road. Tall 200-foot wires to our right-hand side, 600 metres away.
Garry must keep a good lookout for obstacles.
There should be nothing, no domestics in that area. I'm starting to come off goggles.
Roger that. DCA just passing underneath us. Let me know you're in the laptop.
Okay, I'm off goggles.
Roger, off goggles.
With a little help from a spotlight, Garry almost has his medics on the ground, despite almost zero visibility.
Andy, when you come out of the aircraft, basically straight behind us, there's a track, then turn right.
Flying Dr. Andy is joining a major rescue operation following an accident involving a teenage biker.
Hey, if you're alright. How's he doing?
Yeah, he's not responding to pain as such, although his eyes do flicker.
Okay.
He's tacky, he's got a decent radio. Nobody's seen what's happened, so we don't know, mate.
We're not getting any response from him at the moment.
No.
No.
Luke Flynn is deeply unconscious and critically injured.
Medic 3, Medic 1, you receiving over?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, so 16-year-old in the recovery position at the moment, unresponsive at this point in time, so if you can bring over primary bag, core pulse and suction, then we'll prepare to RSI him, I think.
Dr. Andy wants to anaesthetise him where he lies.
So the plan is, so he's unresponsive, his numbers look all right at the moment, apart from his GCS, so we're going to get him over, have another look at him, but plan we put him to sleep. Would you mind just getting the trolley off, because we just get him off the ground? Thank you.
It's feared their patient has a head injury, despite the helmet he was wearing.
Okay, so, should we just get that helmet?
Okay, I've got his head, yeah.
It's windy, and it looks like he was blown off his bike.
They are reactive. Okay, you got his head there? He's got good air into both sides of his chest. His pelvis feels okay, but we put in the binder on. Long bones feel okay, so... do you want to set up the kit dump? I'll get some drugs.
The team are preparing to anaesthetise Luke. It's a delicate operation, even in daylight.
Just taking off the visor, isn't it? Yeah.
Suspicions are growing Luke has a bleed on the brain.
If we set him at the back of the ambulance, that'll protect us a bit from the breeze. So we'll swing him round, head to the ramp, so the kit dump there to the right.
The team must use what light they find to put Luke into an artificial coma.
So, we've got one access here that we're happy with.
Even though he's now showing signs of regaining consciousness.
Are they responding?
Yeah, decent. Hello, Luke. You all right?
Luke, stick your tongue out for me. Luke, open your eyes. You've had an accident on your bike.
Anaesthetising him will allow his brain to rest.
So is everybody happy with the decision to put him to sleep, yeah?
But they must be prepared for anything.
So, okay, pre-oxygenation in progress. Just put some apneic oxygen on. Just some oxygen, just go up your nose, Luke. Just relax, you're doing really well. That's good. All right. So, in a second, we'll give him the drugs. Paul's going to time a minute for us. If there's a problem, we're going to go to the eye gel. If there's a problem with the eye gel, we're going to go oropharyngeal and try to bag him. If there's a problem with that, we're talking surgical airway. Is that okay?
Luke is being paralysed, so they can take over his breathing.
Luke, you're going to feel yourself get very sleepy in a second, and we're just going to look after you while we take you to hospital, all right? So just relax and let the medicines do their job. All right, you're doing really well. So SATs are 100, CO2's coming up at 3.9. That's 30 seconds. Thank you. Still easy to bag, SATs are still 100, pulse is 100, drugs are working. Quite good on properly, is it? Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you. Let's just have a little look at him. So he's nice and relaxed. Thank you. Might have to go to a size 4, but I've got a view. Bougie, please.
Andy is sliding a tube down his windpipe to ensure his airway is kept open.
Tube, please. SATs are still 100. What size tube we got, sorry? 8. Yep. Okay, that's through the cords nicely. Bougie out, please. Okay, out, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Going up, please.
It's been a textbook operation. This bag is keeping their patient alive.
If we're just in a position to secure the tube, so if I can get you to bag, I'll secure the tube, and then we'll wheel him on, get him onto the vent, and then we're good to go.
Luke desperately needs scans and x-rays. He's being taken to the regional trauma centre in Leeds.
Yeah, we're good to go. Yeah, 16-year-old male. His injuries appear to be an isolated head injury. He's had an RSI at 2018.
It could be 24 hours before Luke is woken up, depending on the findings of diagnostic tests at Leeds General Infirmary.
Hello, are you all right? Good, good, good. So this is Luke. He's a 16-year-old male. Appears to be an isolated head injury. There's no injuries to see, it was just the damage to the helmet. His GCS was a true GCS3, couldn't get any response. He has been hypertensive on the way in with his systolic floating around about 100, despite 5 of midazolam and 8 of morphine on quite a short journey.
This will be a long night for Luke's family and the trauma team. It's autumn, and as the days grow shorter, the number of night jobs starts to ramp up. Pilot Garry and paramedic James prepare for takeoff.
Off goggles at the minute. Yeah, likewise.
This time, the chopper's heading for an accident involving a car near Doncaster.
Or is it a car just sinking? Car into a ditch, male trap sinking. Don't know whether or not it's just the location obviously being on the dike or whether or not there's any intrusion into the vehicle. So Sammy on the air desk, we're working quite hard to try and get some more information before we arrive, but we're only 4 minutes from scene.
Night vision once again allows them to see detail in the darkness below.
Some cars on the side at fire engine, I think, can see hazards flashing on ground level.
Pilot Garry picks out the safest place to land.
No problem. Might get a bit of recirculation from the track. Disc clear on the right hand side.
Clear on the tail.
Leaves down. 9-9 landed.
The car was being driven along a waterside track when it plunged into a deep ditch. The driver is trapped behind the wheel. Dr. Becky will take over the man's care with paramedic Ant.
Right, so far what we have is a 20-year-old gentleman with Parkinson's disease who's gone over on the side. No water has compromised the car so far. So what we're going to be doing in its current state is stabilising the vehicle in its current position.
Yep.
Because we've had to utilise the farm machinery just to keep that there.
Yep.
The victim is a farmer who has continued driving on his land despite his Parkinson's diagnosis.
It looks like the vehicle's slid into the ditch. It's precariously balanced at the moment and being secured by this agricultural vehicle. All the airbags have gone in the vehicle, so that's always a little bit of a concern that there's been some force acting on it. But at the moment, it doesn't appear to be complaining of injuries. So the main thing at the moment is getting the vehicle stabilised, working out a plan that's going to be safe for the rescuers as well as the patient to extricate him from the ditch. And then obviously we'll do an assessment on him when he comes out, and we'll see which hospital is going to be appropriate for him to go to.
Ant is climbing into the car to examine driver John Birtwistle.
Yeah, like I say, it's only an eyeball, isn't it? Everything's stable, is it? Yeah, on the top one, nice and steady.
John?
Yeah.
My name's Anthony, I'm one of the paramedics.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Well,
I know it's a silly question in terms of circumstances, but physically, are you able to move both your legs out?
Yeah.
I know they're kind of, they're up against the dashboard at the moment, but that's fine, yeah. Let's have a little feel of your pulse. I'm going to leave you to it at the moment. Yeah. Obviously, the fire lads now are just working out to stabilise the car and work out a plan to get you out, okay? All right.
Pretty comfortable just talking to us. So the main issue really is the logistics of it. So we've spent quite a bit of time stabilising the car, because the last thing we want to happen is for the car to roll over. The issue now is how we get him out. What's the safest for him and for everyone involved?
John's size is making the rescue effort harder. Conventional extraction techniques won't work.
The sheer size of the gentleman and the obscurity of the extraction would mean we're never going to get him out, because it would mean every single person being on or around the vehicle. We can work him bit at a time from the inside and work him bit at a time from the outside, whereas a vertical extraction, you've just got the sheer strength of 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people who are trying to lift him upwards. and 20 stone, doesn't shift.
No.
Nice and easy.
Firefighters must first cut through steel railings that John's Mercedes hit. Dr. Becky is concerned.
Primary problem we've got at the moment is it's getting really cold. It's really quite a chilly night, the temperature's dropping rapidly and he's stuck in a car with no heating. So we've wrapped him up as best we can in some blankets, but hypothermia, so becoming cold is always a bad thing. It makes people more unwell from their injuries.
But firefighters have now reached John, and he's about to be hauled out of his seat, using all the manpower they can muster.
Keep his head up, guys. Keep his head up. Keep him level. Hands him up. Push it up, back number 2. Come on, Bal.
After almost an hour, John is free. His family raised the alarm.
I'm sorry. All right, John.
You're all right.
Yeah, John.
Don't worry. Someone's got to keep us in a job.
Parkinson's has robbed John of the ability to get about his farm as well as he used to, and this has shaken him. He's off for hospital tests. At Air Ambulance Control, dispatcher Tony is calling a paramedic treating a young rugby player.
Yeah, Roger, it's the air desk. This incident that you ran at the rugby club, is this patient unconscious at the moment, Tony?
Yeah, we're going to meet you boys. This young lad, he has been knocked out. He's been unconscious for 10 to 15 minutes. He's got left-sided neurodeficit. He's saying it's done. He's not squeezing our hand on the left side, and he says his leg feels numb on the lower left as well.
Yeah, no problem. I'll set him off from Topcliffe, so we'll be there in around 10 minutes, something like that, Robert.
The patient's symptoms suggest a serious head or spinal injury. Paramedics Daz and Kid know it's unusual for child patients to be knocked out for so long.
All good in the back? All good. Was that a yes? Yes.
It's a 5-minute flight to the scene of the accident.
Guess we're looking for a rugby club then? Yeah, rugby posts. That's a big flat 22-yard long cricket pitch, isn't it? 12 o'clock on the nose. Yeah, rugby pitch there. We've got two actually, we've got the one at 1 o'clock and the one at 12. Yeah. Do you not think that'll be the clubhouse there in the right 1 o'clock, the cricket one? Or is it, I've got the ambulance. Got the DCA. Ah, yeah, on the nose, got you.
Pilot Ian must manoeuvre a 3-ton helicopter onto the pitch.
There's a lot of posts there, isn't there? Yeah, I've got eyes on the posts, on the nose now. Yep, 2 sets. Kicking it right now. Yep. Okay, you're clear of the post on the left. Clear at the back? Clear at the back. Thank you. Right, then what do you hit? Now move in left. Are you alright there? Yeah, a little bit more if you can. Okay, that's good, mate. You well clear the posts. We have blown a wheelie bin over, but it is safe. It is safe. Roger.
Their patient is in the clubhouse.
Story's all a bit strange. So he initially got himself up and he was walking a bit dazed and sort of limping and listening to one side. And by the time he rang up, he just went cold out and he was out for like 10, 15 minutes. Okay. Completely Jesus-free. So he's a GP. Right. One of our colleagues from Harrogate, she's been here the whole time. Okay. As he's sort of come to, he's saying the left side of his body feels numb, it feels weird.
Callum is 11 and a promising young sportsman. He was felled by a heavy tackle.
Because he's got this numbness in his arm, we want to take him to Leeds, okay, just so the specialist can see him there. All right. He's obviously packaged at the minute, just in case he has hurt his neck, and we don't want to make anything worse, so this will just keep him comfy for the journey.
His stepfather needs reassuring.
We're going to pop a little drip in as well, okay, just in case he needs any medicine. Is he allergic to anything that you know? Has he had any medication today that you... None at all, no. Good, okay.
Callum's match is going to end in a flight from the touchline.
Callum, this is Kit.
How are you doing? You all right? I'm all right, thanks. Have my colleagues explained that the helicopter's come out as well? Just because it's quite a long way to hospital from here, okay?
How about that, eh?
All right then, well what I need to do is just pop a little tiny plastic tube, a little drip in your arm if that's okay.
Is that needle?
It's a little one, look.
Where is it going?
Just in your arm in a second. Don't worry, it's absolutely fine, promise. All right.
As well as numbness in his arm, Callum is clearly dazed. Both are worrying signs.
So how did you hurt your head then?
One of these. I've have to let Henry know, because you can't box for a month at least. You're going to have to bleep you out, aren't you?
Are you a good boxer?
I box for Yorkshire.
Do you? Wow. Are you better at boxing than you are at rugby?
Probably.
There's going to be a little tiny scratch in your arm. Keep as really still as you can.
Thank you.
That's all right.
Callum's being stretchered off to a traditional salute from the crowd. Kit's alerting the regional trauma centre in Leeds.
Morning, it's Kit from Hello Med 99. Please can we bring you a trauma patient? We've got an 11-year-old boy who was playing rugby with a neck injury. So he's complaining of C-spine tenderness and numbness and unusual feeling to his left arm and left leg. GCS is now 15, pulse of 90, rest of 20, BP is 135 over 90, and SATs are 97 on air.
His stepdad knows this means a halt to Callum's sporting career.
We've got to take precautions now. He won't be coming back till next season now, so it's getting him back in. He's more concerned about his boxing match that he's got coming up for Yorkshire, so won't be doing that.
He's flying with his stepson.
We are set for Leeds. Lights are good, yep.
Pilot Ian must stay clear of the woodwork.
So we've got Dad wide for sound and little heads on. Roger. Okay, lifting up and back.
Roger, you're clear left.
Clear the posts.
Well clear. Clear the posts. It's just the wheelie bin that blew over again, the same one.
What, I've blown it over again, have I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a hooligan, aren't I? Hey?
Callum will need x-rays and scans to his head and spine.
Callum's looking a lot more comfortable now. He's had some painkillers. He's a lot more comfortable on the stretcher. With Callum's age, it might not be as straightforward to examine as an adult would be, but he's doing a really great job of helping us out with our assessments and things. And hopefully, as soon as we get him to hospital, he's going to start feeling better. The guys there will do their checks, and hopefully, he might have got away with it without any serious injury.
Pennine 98 Alpha 6 on board, just lifted, Ripon, en route to the LGI.
But Callum has an irritating problem.
I need you to itch from next to my nose.
Nothing worse.
Nothing worse than an itch you can't scratch.
Especially when you're cooped up in a scoop. Okay, I've got the pop-ups, I've got the helideck.
Yeah.
11 o'clock.
Yeah, roger.
Got the brakes on the right, got the chimneys coming well clear of them.
Yep.
And we are turning left and descending.
Ian's on final approach to the helipad of Leeds General Infirmary.
Are we down?
Not far off. Beautiful.
Callum's off for immediate diagnostic tests. Today's tackle could have left him with life-changing injuries. Doctors prescribed Callum a 6-month layoff from contact sports after they diagnosed a condition called post-concussion syndrome, but they ruled out a spinal injury.
When I got kicked in the temple, it left me quite ill. It's starting to get better, but I lose my temper very easily. I get very agitated and I can't concentrate in school and outside of school. I understand why I have to take the break from me doing all my sports, because if I get hit in my head, then it could make it a lot worse than what it already is. So it's better to stay safe than sorry.
What's your name, mate?
Biker Mark was very seriously injured. Doctors diagnosed a bleed on the brain, a broken eye socket, a broken pelvis and a lacerated liver. His thigh bone was broken in 14 places. He was in hospital for 2 months, but is now recovering well. Malcolm, the golfer who had a cardiac arrest in the 19th, suffered extensive memory loss after his heart attack and required extensive rehabilitation. But, thanks to the AutoPulse machine, is now back home. Farmer Stephen's burns took several months to heal, but he's now receiving full-time care. His home was devastated by the flames. Fire investigators blamed a gas heater. Teenage biker Luke suffered a serious brain injury and was unable to walk for a week after his accident. Seizures caused by the crash have led to him being admitted to hospital several times. He's now fully recovered. And John, the farmer whose car crashed into a ditch, had a miraculous escape. He was released after a checkup revealed no serious injuries.